Welcome back for a special 20 list. Today I'm doing a half-half, two separate 10 lists as a top 20. This is 20 underrated slash overrated bands in music. Now, all genres of music qualify, whether they be rock, metal, pop rock, hip hop, whatever. But like that said, I'm looking predominantly bands that might be that are underrated in the mainstream audience, maybe not necessarily a specific niche audience. With that said, I will do top 10 underrated first and then overrated second. First up, though, coming in at number 10 of the underrated list, 12 Stones. A very rarely known band in this day and age. They probably reached their peak back in like the early to mid 2000s. They were technically a new metal band, just a lot less well known than many others. Number 9 is relatively known, but still in the overall mainstream success, not quite there, and I feel they do deserve more than they have. At 9 is Alter Bridge, a great alternative hard rock band out there. And Miles Kennedy has an awesome voice. And, of course, Mark Tremonti has great guitar work with his riffs. Coming at number 8 is a lot bigger in Europe than it is here in North America. Coming at number 8 is a band that knows atmosphere and has great, unique stories on Norwegian Nordic mythology. Coming at number 8, Amon Amarth. Coming in at number 7 is more of an alternative band, alternative rock, and has leaned a bit more towards like alternative pop rock. But still, they have some great music. Obviously, their best well-known album was their debut, which is around 2005-2006, with the song Hate Me, as well as song 18th Floor Balcony. But I personally really liked a lot of tracks off their second album, like songs like Dirt Room and many others. Coming at number 7, in my opinion, Blue October. Coming in at number 6 is a heavy metal band, more of a, I guess you could say, they're more of a metalcore for the most part. I think it's because technically they are considered religious, though they don't really push it in the lyrical content, and the actual songs are great, good guitar work, good vocal and screams, and actual regular singing, and in general, I really like the band. Coming in at number 6 is Demon Hunter. Coming in at number 5 is more of just an alternative rock band. Arguably, out of the bands on this list, is probably the least well-known band, but I personally highly recommend checking out this band. Coming at number 5 is the band called Hockey Dad. If you've never heard of, I recommend checking out some of their work. They actually have some pretty good stuff in their discography, and they deserve to be better well known than they are. Coming in at 4 is one of my personal favorite German, sort of like, I guess you could say, they're technically considered more like alternative hard rock, but they definitely have also heavy amounts of industrial metal in their style. And I like the vocal work from Richard. Coming at number 4 is the band Immigrate, which frontman Richard is also the lead guitarist of Rammstein. But his side project Immigrate is far less well known, unfortunately, and they have 4, in my opinion, solid albums. Coming at number 3 is my personal favorite rock band of all time, and I wish more people knew about this band. Coming at number 3 is the band A Perfect Circle. Unfortunately, they aren't known nearly as well as Maynard's other band, Tool, which is far more popular and successful. Coming at number 2 is more of an, I guess you could say, definitely has a lot of industrial metal style to their stuff. They were a San Francisco-based goth industrial band that really hit it with their debut album in 1998 called Candy Ass and their 2000 album called Vapor Transmission. One of arguably my all-time favorite goth bands in industrial metal as well as new metal bands. And I think more people should check out their more recent era, like EPs from like 2015, 18, and stuff. If you get a chance, check it out. In my opinion, coming at number 2 is Orgy, which has, of course, arguably one of the best covers I've ever heard. I love their take on New Order's song Blue Monday. But I also really like other songs they did, like Dreams and Digital, as well as Dizzy, and many others. Coming at number 1 is arguably my personal favorite out of ska bands, which is a subgenre of music from the 90s that deserves a lot more love than it got. They would combine a lot of like jazz and blues with rock, and they did a great job with it. And these guys were class act. They always performed in suits, which went with the whole ska band like mentality and style. And coming at number 1 of underrated bands, in my opinion, is the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, which I think deserve a lot more love than they get. Now, on the less positive side, 10, in my opinion, 10 overrated bands. Some of these bands I have pure spite for, and some of the others I actually genuinely like, but I can understand why people consider them overrated. First, coming in at number 10 is a band that pretty much everyone knows, and even I've admitted I like quite a few songs from them, even if they recycle the same sound and stuff. But for me, in my opinion, of overrated bands, coming at number 10 is Nickelback. Though I still do have an honest like for their stuff, especially like I really like The State, I like Silver Side Up. All the Right Reasons is a guilty pleasure. Also, I like Dark Horse. I think it's a lot better than most people admit to it. And coming in at number 9 is a goth band. Or it tries to be a goth band. They're kind of like a merger if you try to combine like stuff like they tried to combine elements, I guess you could say, of like hair metal and like Kiss and other stuff together. And for some reason people like them, though all their songs pretty much sound the same. I like one song by them, and that was off their debut album. But coming at number 9 is Black Veil Brides. They are huge in the like scene, like Warped Tour and everything. But I personally, I am just not a fan of Black Veil Brides, and I don't get the appeal they have. Ghost, I understand. Black Veil Brides, I don't get. Coming at number 8 is probably a hot take, in all honesty. They are a legendary classic rock band, but personally, listening to their music, people's excuses are, well, they're psychedelic rock and stuff. Yeah, well, I can think of better psychedelic style rock that combine blues and stuff with their music. I could think of bands like Deep Purple and Black Sabbath did it way better. In my opinion, number 8 overrated bands, The Doors. I know there's a lot of fans out there for Jim Morrison and The Doors. I'm just not a fan of The Doors' music. I don't get the appeal overall because they just sound like a stereotypical band of that time period. Like I said, if you want more like nuance, more like experimentation with blues and sounds, just listen to Deep Purple. They're 10 times better in my opinion, and their music is aged better. Or heck, listen to Pink Floyd, listen to Led Zeppelin, listen to Black Sabbath. There's so many better bands out there than The Doors. Coming in at 7, another band I like, but more lately, I really wish the frontman would just keep his yapture shut. Coming at number 7, in my opinion, overrated, Green Day. Though I like a lot of their music, especially 90s and stuff, I just really wish Billy Joe would just keep his trap shut half the time anymore, because I'm getting tired of hearing him complain about everything. No one really cares. Be quiet and play your music. Though, like I said, even though I like their music, I admit they are somewhat overrated nowadays. Coming at number 6 is a band most definitely overrated. I like the first 2 albums, And I absolutely love stuff from their second album, songs like Makes Me Wonder and other stuff. But face facts, coming at number 6, in my opinion, overrated bands, Maroon 5, a band which completely sold out. From being a great pop rock band to being a stereotypical garbage auto-tune to death band. And it's a shame because, honestly, like, the actual, like, I just don't get it because Adam actually has a good voice. I mean, listen to classic stuff from Diaries of Jane or from like stuff like that, like their early work. He has a great voice, but he just doesn't use it. And he uses too much garbage auto tune, and all the music now is just complete trash in my opinion. Coming at number 5 is a band I'll never understand why they became so big. To me, most of the lyrical content of their work is just utter, complete trash. In my opinion, coming at number 5 is Black Eyed Peas. I just don't get the popularity of Black Eyed Peas. Heck, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Fergie, even I'll admit Fergie's solo work is way better than Black Eyed Peas stuff. I mean, come on, stupid songs like My Hump, really? The lyrical, if you want to hear a song about that subject matter, just listen to Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. It's more catchy, and Sir Mix-a-Lot has a way better cheesy delivery than anything Black Eyed Peas and stuff has ever done, in my opinion. Coming at number 4 is probably going to also get me some dislike, that's fine. I like a few of their earlier songs. Heck, I even like a song they did with Sir Elton John. But face facts, I will never understand the popularity of this band, and that is coming at number 4, Fall Out Boy. I don't get their appeal, and probably never will. Coming in at number 3 is another band in which I like a few songs from, but all they do is recycle the same sound. People always complain about Nickelback recycling. This band is 10 times worse than Nickelback, and yet they're held at a higher regard, though they're not better than Nickelback, in my opinion. From guitar work and stuff, it's just the same sound over and over and over for over 40 years now. AC/DC at number 3. Coming at number 2, the basically the masters of specifically music such as Monster energy drink fans and stuff. Though I like a few songs from their first album, Way of the Fist, and even a few songs from their second album, they, again, another band that just started basically pumping out just garbage covers. And I will never forgive this band for that trash cover they did of the Offspring song, All Time Classic. I will never forgive for that. And that is coming at number 2, Five Finger Death Punch. I don't get the appeal of their music because all they do is recycle the same sound and stuff over and over and do crappy covers. Like, as I said, I won't forgive them for what they did to the great song Gone Away. Just stay away from Offspring music and other stuff. Come up with some original again. I mean, what the crap. Coming at number 1, very unpopular opinion, but I'll state it. This is how I feel. Arguably, in my opinion, one of the most overrated music acts of all time is one of the big 4 of grunge. That is Nirvana. I don't like Nirvana. Not really. All the other big 4 are better than them. Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, as well as Alice in Chains. Silverchair's better. But that's it. Coming up for this top 20. See you again soon enough. YouTube land.